Here's the controversial Jared Aviat in our mailbag again. He's not suspended this week.
He's not.
Didn't I say I wanted to suspend him for something he said on Twitter and not? I thought I did. Did you not write that down, Joe?
He mentioned something about he was changing the name of the Shake Shack to some. He made a couple of those jokes. Yeah, but that was a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, but I specifically said you can get banned for throwing shade at me on Twitter too.
Joe doesn't write it down.
Oh well, no, I didn't see it.
I'm going to ban him after this one for a week. Another ban, right? Because he took shots at me on Twitter. One of the biggest booking disasters is the subject. Hi there, K100 fan. Hope everyone is doing well. Just want to briefly ask about Christian, one of the many, many talents being lost in the shuffle in AEW. And that sentence right there is a good summation of AEW. One of the many, many talents lost in the shuffle. What he is doing now on TV is nothing short of sad. I know the K100 crew has been very critical of the booking of Christian for a long time in AEW. He seems to be the babysitter for 2 cosplay kids. I want to stop this just real quickly here. And isn't it funny when he came in, he's the babysitter for the tag team, and his motto was outwork everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, recently on Booker T's show, he talked about how there could be big money in a Brood reunion with Christian, Edge, and Gangrel. Perhaps to face the Judgment Day? Booker T hinted that Christian may come back to WWE soon, but this could have been said in jest. My question to the crew is, would you say the way Christian has been used is one of the biggest disappointments, booking disasters from a wrestling company in recent memory? Also, does Konnan and Disco see any potential in either a Brood reunion or a longtime Edge and Christian tag team reunion in WWE? I certainly think so, but I'd be curious as to what the K100 crew thinks. Thank you very much. Christian's been botched. Bro, the guy was a former world champion in multiple organizations and had way more value than they've given him when he came in, just on his name alone and his resume, right? And the fact that they're just using him in back, he's a good talker, and for some reason you would never know that if the only thing you saw of Christian was in AEW, because their backstage segments with Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus are not entertaining every week. They're not. Your Christian's not entertaining in them. Luchasaurus is not entertaining in them. Jungle Boy's not entertaining them. And I kind of put a little bit of the blame on him for not owning his performance on the show. Like, if you're just gonna do a minute and a half backstage, I would be taking the time to let's steal the show. Let's do something. Let's figure this out. Let's steal the show. Let's make this minute and a half the best minute and a half. And bro, honestly, it looks like he's going through the motions. A guy that's got paid a lot and has lost his shovel, doesn't like his creative, and goes through the motions with it. Could very well be,
Yeah, but I think it'll improve when they finally do this Christian split from those two, And
why?
Because Christian will get some mic time. He'll be able to be a heel, and eventually he'll wrestle Jungle Boy, and he can still go.
Yeah, but then he'll have to put over Jungle Boy, and Jungle Boy still won't get elevated.
That's true.
He should beat the out of Jungle Boy. You know how when Edge turned heel and he obliterated guys?
Yeah.
That's what Christian should do to Jungle Boy. Turn heel on him, leave him laying, send him to the hospital, have him come back for a match and beat him.
Yeah, I'd like
and
to
get
see
back
that.
into the picture of being in the top tier of guys, which is what you were brought in and getting paid for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I would book him. What do you think, Konnan? What did you think about what I just said?
Yeah, it's just very weird because you're either thinking Christian's going through the motions or he's saying I'm paying good, I don't want to make any waves, but at the end of the day, that hurts your stock. It hurts everything, because they're underutilizing you and you're letting them underutilize you. And I don't think that a younger Christian who was hungry would have fought and said, "Why am I doing this?"
Or maybe he is. Maybe he is, and maybe he did. And that's why he's stuck in this. Did you ever think of that?
No.
It's a possibility, maybe. Because we don't know. I don't know,
Yeah. So, yeah, I just think that, he's been underutilized like a lot of the talent there. And you got to speak up, bro. And because you got to think about it. And it isn't too late. Look at Miro, how he came in. And he probably, I'm assuming, he said, this gamer, I'm looking like a let me do this, and they did. And look at him. And it's funny because they hardly use him. Ever since he turned and was doing this great character, you hardly even see Miro anymore.
Yeah.